done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and 12, Vick. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
48-yard line.
Now a carry for Walker. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
A gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Vick. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Walker. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The stop made by
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Romo. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eye.
Vick loses the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. No score after one on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3. And a first down.
On first down, Walker stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Romo eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Walker, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, it's Walker.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The play. Result is a first down.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try the air now with Romo. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Romo. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Vick operating on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. Now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Romo flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Walker, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Right back to him on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Romo forced out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run on first down. It's Bush. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Walker. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Results in a first down.
On first down, it's Bush. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Walker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Walker. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Is a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again, Vick. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Taken down at the 14.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my goal, y'all.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And nearly picked off.
Jackson.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Well, that's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Romo eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He'll dump that off to Walker, complete.
Romo's pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Walker, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, visitors nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard
2
line.
runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Romo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Johnny Hecker in.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And his guys have taken the lead. And it is up.
Is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Cowboys 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll let this thing go for safe. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 36 yards on the play. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson steps away to his left. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And Jackson throwing once more. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there in the final second.
Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, with them, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Romo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. On 3rd down, Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong lot of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
On the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Vick. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Team 3, visitors nothing.
Play action now, Vick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Vick forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the red zone now, Vick. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second.
And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 62 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. This is Bush. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights into that. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And you don't see that every day. Actually lost 14 yards there on the return. But I guess the important thing, they have possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They'll run on 1st down. Walker, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down. It's Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are going for it. It's Romo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Vic goes play action. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give him a chance to break.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
30-yard line.
They'll run now with Walker.
Herschel
on the stop was Aaron Donald.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Walker, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That throw by Vic, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he won't get much, maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Romo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Romo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Romo. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down. It's Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
They run again with Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Romo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bringing the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 20.
Walked in with the whole team and we ride. be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Just beating the play clock. Romo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third and long here. It's Romo. Oh, going for 6. And got his man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Favre. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield,
and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. On first down, it's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down, here's Romo. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Favre. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Favre on second down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bears 14. Our home team, nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On second down now. It's Walker, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing on third down, Romo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Favre. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Favre. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Favre. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Favre to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Romo here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Herschel Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Romo, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw is Favre. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now Favre. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Favre. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3 yards to go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
13-yard line.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
I don't know nobody.